Hey guys, Cyndaf here, and welcome back to Factorio Modded. This little series where we're playing Factorio and seeing how far we can get before either being destroyed or getting bored. Or until Factorio updates and breaks everything. If it breaks everything. Other than that, we're going to try and launch a rocket. That's the end goal, but we are here. We have plastics moving at last, so that means we have petroleum running, we have sulfuric acid running. Petroleum's not running particularly quickly, but it's running. And we have a metric bugaton of light oil. What's that? 15k of light oil there. Quite a bit of heavy oil, although I don't particularly need that, but we're not going to convert too much of it, because we need to convert all the light oil, and we need these pumps, or these refineries, to make us petroleum. And light oil, apparently. I may actually make an additional chemical plant and have 5 turning out petroleum, because they don't operate particularly quickly, and it would be nice to actually have more advanced chemical plants, but I guess that's either a mod I don't have, or the base game needs to put that in. I believe the new version, the 0.14 version of Angels mod, which is what I'm using for all the processing, that has a more advanced oil system. But yeah, when that will actually translate through onto this save, or whether it will transfer, you know, without killing everything, is another thing entirely. Okay, so we've got copper flowing, but it's still not flowing enough. Problem is I can't make it flow anymore without adding extra furnaces in, which probably isn't going to help any. I mean, I could probably add another 4 in and the production would be fine. You know what, let's do that. I can't even remember what we were supposed to be doing anyway, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make 4 steel furnaces. And some more of these. Because we need long-handed inserts. We will eventually upgrade these. I keep saying this, we will eventually upgrade these to electric furnaces. When? I don't know. I just know we will eventually do it. It's not like I've got an excuse to not, because I have enough power generation to last me forever. So I don't really know what my excuse is, other than I just haven't been building electric furnaces. There, there's another couple. We've got copper ore being produced, and that's running about as quick as I could hope it to. I could probably increase the amount of statira, or however you pronounce it, being produced. I will actually learn how to pronounce that at some point. Right, anyhow, anyway, what's it? That seems a nice cheap one to do. Tank cannon shell damage. I will get more mines, more drills on here at some point. Probably. Maybe. And filter all that out. But what were we doing? That seems to be running all fine. Mostly the slag seems to be backing up just a little bit. The slurry seems to be backing up just a little bit. We need to turn these crystallizers into Mark IIs, that much I know. So let's do that. Mark II crystallizers, reds and bricks and steel. So we've got plenty of steel lying about. So let's grab a load of that. We actually have a load of blue science packs sat about. So we can actually start doing some research that requires them. Ah yes, we do actually just need more copper to go through, don't we? We need more copper cables. Oh good, we've got an extra little bit of copper going through now, so that's handy. We're producing green circuits as fast as we can. Well, as fast as they're going anyway. And now plastics is running, so the reds are being produced. I think that was our problem, wasn't it? We didn't have any plastic going. But it's going now. Let me absorb some of those. For crystallizers, then it requires 5 anyway, so need some more iron plate. So we'll grab some of those. Let's tank cannon shell damage, let's get flamethrower damage because we want a flamethrower. They are very useful. I think we also need more sapphirite to go through. We could mine this and have the logistics network deliver it for us. Which means we're going to have to put down some more logistics. I'm going the wrong way. We'll have to put down some more logistics places, but what iron, didn't I? There we go. There's a load of iron. And bricks. We needed bricks. Now those we should definitely have lined up. Slag is really starting to back up. So we best get those crystallizers done. There we go. There's a bunch of bricks. So that's a bunch of crystallizers. That requires us the normal crystallizer anyway, and we can just make these ones. The filtration units are fine, although it wouldn't hurt to upgrade those to Smart 2s. We just need these to be upgraded. Oh yeah, I had to make the pipes as well, didn't I? So if we just make 15 pipes, that'd be easier. There we go. And then, yeah, stop that. There we go. And the crystallizers can go. Pipes in the middle. So, uranium power. There we go. Doesn't help a great deal, they do shift it a little quicker. I'm probably going to have to either make more crystallizers or just have the mineral sludge being evaporated into nothingness. Because I don't think we can actually get any... Oh, we can get 2 more. Can we get 2 more? Kind of. Yeah, we can get another 2 in there. So let's build another 2. Just for the fun of it. There we go, and that's another 2. So we're going to want another line meeting up with the fluorine, or the fluorite even. Because what we really want is the uranite, which we do actually have quite a bit of now. We need the logistics system to move this though. That's what we need. So we need more roboports, but we need a lot more advanced circuits for that. Let's see if we can't get this moving. Hopefully we can. Just have to double it up like that and make it look ugly. Now that we have, we can't get it in the right place. So I want it there, so it lines up. But no, my pipe to ground's in the way. It's just regular pipe to ground. What am I using? Why am I using regular pipe to ground? Did I build that maybe before I unlock the medium ones, because that would be silly of me. Let's get out of the way there. I'm not sure it'll reach that gap, over that gap, but we'll find out. Oh, it does. Look at that. There you go. Now the oil's got less distance to travel, because it counts as short. The underground counts as like one space. It doesn't count all the spaces underneath. So for fluid movements, it only actually counts the tiles above ground that it moves, rather than the ones that moves underground, because that happens instantly. Oh, so I'm led to believe. Right. And that. Flamethrower damage. Let's increase our shotgun. Because we do have a shotgun, we're just not using it. We did have some filter inserts, didn't we? We don't anymore. I don't need 2, I need 4. There and there. And some more of those to make it look ugly. Right. Those 2, and copy you, and paste you there. There we go. Doesn't matter too much, but there, that should move the mineral sludge a little quicker. Of course it will make more fluorine, but never mind. I could add another pair of tanks and have more to remove, but just sort of backs it up a little. We'll just have to keep an eye on the fluorine, that's all. Actually, speaking of which, instead of actually keeping an eye on it now, we can just do that, and that way I don't have to look after it. And you for some reason stopped making fluorine. Any particular reason why you stopped making fluorine there? It's just stopped. There we go. Apparently it broke itself. The inserter forgot that it needed to insert. Right, there crystallizes Mark 2. That's something done. Looks like we've still got plenty of iron shifting through, although it could be more. But for that we'll have to do something about this and depositing up there, going down the line. Or something. We'll figure it out. Let's make some more roboports, because that seems like a sensible idea. So let's just grab a bunch of these. What else do we need? Steel. We've got a load of steel. Gear wheels. We might as well just go and get some more steel and gear wheels. Right, there we've got a shit ton of those, because apparently I can just produce them really quickly now. So let's grab some gear wheels. Just so I don't have to actually produce them myself. Let's have a load of those. That's 4 rubber ports, which means we're out of steel for more rubber ports and steel. Let's have a load of that too. That's 5 rubber ports. There we go. There's 5. And we still have enough for 1 more. So let's make 6. And let's get this laid out, shall we? These factories are going to be in the way, aren't they? D. And right there. Yes, they are. The belts are in the way. Of course they are. Of course. Why would I set up my factory to be useful? Where do I need it exactly? Right there? Yeah, right there. Right there on the corner of that belt. Now I suppose I could actually have them just have it not circle. I could just not have a circle, I suppose. I could if I moved it over one, it would actually, well, down one. If I moved it over one, it'd link in a crosshatch, but I don't want that. None of the others do. They sort of just link in a semi-diagonal. What we could do here is we could just easily make an underground belt and have it go around. So, like that, but, you know, not having the belt go backwards. There, just like that. And then, I don't know, we can still have it circularized, I guess. Like that. Does that work? No, it needs to be like that. It's just a bit longer. I mean, obviously I could have put it down there and made this a bit shorter, which I actually want to do because it looks kind of silly. There, we could just do that. And now do the same thing. And you need power. So, we're going to replace you with you. And now it has power. There we go. That's another roboport set up. So we need to go this way. Yeah. Right there. Right there in that belt. That's fine. If it's just on a belt, that's not a problem. Because belts can be moved. Except when I pick up uranite. Alright, there's one more belt there, and I'm in the way. Voila. Roboport. So we could just have this one travel around. There we go. Simple. Simple fix for a simple problem. And there's that one powered. And that should almost be in range. Of course it's not quite in range, is it? That would be convenient. And now I can't see. Oh, and this one's not even being blocked. Look at that. So that one can just go out there. And it's even being powered. And now it's in range. We now have a logistics network. We don't actually have any logistics robots, but we have the logistics network connected. Bam, done. Obviously we need to fill in the gap down here. Which of course means that all of my things are in the way. Yes, all of my things are in the way. That just means a bit of moving about. So let's do that. Right, okay, so you're in the way, which means this line's also in the way. So we're going to have to just hold the copper up for a minute. Where does it need to be? Ah, okay. Shotgun shell damage, please. I don't plan on using it at the moment, but, you know, it's always handy to have it. So it needs to go right there. Which means all of this is in the way, which is fine, because that didn't need to be there anyway. And it needs to go... Now I'm in the way again. And right there, It's not being linked across our diagonal. Not that it matters. Right there? Right there. So that's what that needs to be. Which means that needs to be 2 higher. Oh dear. Or 1 back. Yeah, we'll just go back. So we'll just instead of just destroying it all, we'll yeah, move back a space. That way I don't have to delete the overflow line. I can delete that just though. I have to move this though, so let's do that. I can't remember how many I actually had sat there. I don't think it was that many. But that's just details really. And we do that. And that. And problem solved. There we go. So now what we need to do is run the old overflow line around back to where it should be anyway, and get it to start sorting copper chunks again. Cool. Get on both ends. Hopefully that should keep up and I don't have to upgrade to a Mark III. I mean, it should, in theory, be fine. So there's now the robot port done. That's a nice little network we've got going there, and that one I actually forgot to power. And this one, to fill this gap, needs to go right there, right where my sewage collection happens to be. We'll sort that out in just a second. We need to actually power this one, because I forgot to do that. Unless I accidentally removed the power line, which I did, because there's one in storage. There you are. It's typical, isn't it? I was trying so hard not to remove them, and I actually removed one. So, now we need some logistics robots to be flying about, which means we need the logistics robots out of here. And the construction ones too, because why not? So, logistics robots, go! And construction robots, go! So that's 102 logistics, 133 construction. And they'll carry on being built. So that's fine, that's all hunky-dory. What we need to do, however, is start boxing off nonsense. I actually have a Mark III ore sorting facility. Was that actually a Mark III? Did I just accidentally replace a Mark III with a Mark I? I may just well have done. There you go. And they're suddenly shifting all of the uranium pellets. Oh, it's Mark III now. There we go. There we go. They are delivering what needs to be delivered. Which means we'll start producing uranium ammo. Slowly, but there we go. We are producing it now. So we need more logistics robots. We need them to go faster and carry more. What we need is passive provider chests. We need a bunch of them. Just because. So we can actually do most of this around here. If I could get 2 in the same chest, that would be really useful. I can actually do that. Can I? No, not from here. Because I'd like reds, greens and steel to go in the same box. I could do it just from here. Actually I couldn't, because it requires 2 inputs from the same place. Ah, I could. I mean, I could do it here and have a long-handed grab. I'm going to point to the screen like you could see. I have a long-handed one grab from here, but I also want blues to be stored as well. Just find the most efficient place to do it. I mean, I could do it from here and have a regular one grab here, and if I put it here, then I could have a long-handed grab, just change the direction and have it grab there, and just a regular one grab from there, and that'll be reds, steel and greens. But I'd like to do all of this at once: reds, greens, blues, steel and batteries, because batteries are useful for making lasers. Although I could just set up production for lasers. It's probably a better idea. I mean, batteries are just being used to make engines. Ooh, decisions. Right. Okay, we're going to have one there. And we're going to have that, and we're going to move it. And that's fine-tuning. We're going to do that. And we're also going to do that and move it like that. So that's blues, reds and greens. That's going to be the old... We're going to tie you into the logistics network so that you don't take too many. And I'm going to sneeze, probably. So just do it until you get to, say, 600 maybe? That seems like a lot, but... And yeah, of course... Because it's not... You can only do one. So I'll stop doing it once I get enough of something, rather than enough of both. But to do that I need two filtered inserters. And I could just keep grabbing them until the grabbing is done, but the boxes can hold quite a bit. That's the thing. I wonder if I could actually use a long-handed inserter to do... No, I can't, because I'm not thinking. Could still be picking up the blue line. Okay, rethink that strategy. Here might be a good place to do it. Possibly. Awkwardness. I could just move the blue line so that I could take it from somewhere better. I just don't want to put down too many boxes, that's the thing. Because it's annoying having too many boxes down. Okay, what we're actually going to do is just... yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to stick that there. We're going to stick you there. Maybe? No. Yes? No? Maybe? Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. God damn it. You're also not so big. Someone shoot me, please. So we could do that. And that does that. Can we move it so that... No, not that. Can we move it so that it... No, that's just feathering. It's actually genuinely annoying me. How can I make that so that I can grab from here and here, but 2 of these on here and 1 there? I can't, because that's not how it works. I may just end up having to have 2 boxes or grab a colour from somewhere else. I could just individually box them, but I don't want to do that because it's awkward. And I'm being awkward. Really, aren't I? Because what I need is the raw lines. And then that won't work because, I mean, if I move that, or if I move that, or that, or anything, if I... Oh, this game sometimes. Then I'm keeping an eye on the clock as well, because I have not been. Aha, right. We can have one sat right there. And we can go green in. No, not that one, that one. Iron in. Although I'm sure I need that to be, like, there. And do that. And then you can stop doing plates when you get under, say, 2000. And you can stop doing green circuits when you get over, say, 400. And that'll work. That one will work. Doesn't even have to move it very far. Oh, if I rotate that, if I actually press the rotate button, yay! Super speedy. So that's going to fill those. That's a passive provider, so that'll provide to anything that requests those. We could do one with copper. If I actually need copper. I do need copper, so let's have one for copper. That can just be a simple. You do that there. Stop doing copper when you get on over 2000. There we go. Now I'll carry on doing that. So we've got greens going, we need reds going. So if we just make a filter inserter, we can actually do this right here. Stick that there. Filter inserter, please. That one there. Rotate you there. Filter for red circuits. Logistics network. Stop doing reds when you are over, say, 600. And you, yeah, okay, you stop doing blues when you're over not 30,000. 600 there, and power. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually rotate. There we go. I even grabbed a bit of pipe. Look at that. Stop it. There. That's what I want to do. Just want to make it look neat. That's all. So you've run out of red circuits, which are now being produced again, but we seem to be out of plastic. Down one side. It's not filtering down properly, is it? Because I messed it up. I also need to check how long I've been recording, because I lose track of time very easily when playing this game. You seem to be on the wrong side, so how about you deposit on the other side? That way half of them gets filtered down onto the correct side, at least. Shotgun shell damage. Laser turret damage. I don't know what research I should be focusing on right now, so... I don't think I need anything to focus on right now. I mean, I could do with some alien artifacts, but I will actually have to go and kill some aliens for that. So let's carry on boxing up things that are useful. Can we grab steel and something at the same time? Steel and something useful at the same time. Does steel pass by anything useful at the same time? Don't need plastics being delivered or routed anywhere. I suppose we could filter up transport belts. They're useful to have. Let's do that. So just there, and we'll grab a filter inserter from somewhere. Filter inserter. There's some about. Now we'll just make one. And one of those. One of those. Logistics network. Go transport belts. There. Set it to 1k, and then filter transport belts. That's you done. You collect steel until we have 800. That'll do. Just a random number. Rotate you there. You're fine. You're fine. These things. There we go. Bam! Transport belts. I suppose we could do with boxing inserters as well, to be honest. There we go, we're boxing steel, so the logistics robots are going to use it. Because the uranium production for the uranium fuel wants steel, and it is now within range of the logistics network. So it's going to get steel. Not that it actually needs it anymore, because I have enough uranium fuel. But it's fine. Just let it do its job. That box isn't anywhere near as empty as it should be. Well, that now has steel. It's producing that just fine. Still requires 50 pallets, but we have 8 fuel in there. What did you need? You needed green and red circuits. Is that what I needed? How many? 100 green, 50 reds. Alright, and this is where this comes in handy. So we go request greens 100, request reds 50, and they shall be delivered. Are you struggling on performance? Are you really struggling on performance? You're not, are you? and I can't see the available performance. But my superheated dry steam seems to be fluctuating a bit. Oh, did I? Yeah, I wanted outside the logistics network. Well, we'll just move one over. Here. That way I can't wander outside when going towards my nuclear power plant. Or my fission power plant, whatever you want to call it. That's not really useful, is it? I might as well just use one of those. There you go. I should now receive those circuits. Here they come. Not very quickly, but here they come. Right, now we've got them. No, we haven't. We're still waiting. Let's have a load of minerals I don't need. That's full of water cooling down the steam. It isn't running as efficiently as it could. I think. There now? We have 100 greens anyway. So we'll stick those in. Just waiting for 2 more reds. Ah, here they are. There we go. If we bump that up to 100. And have that at 100. And have that at 200. Have that at 200. Have that at 200. And I think that's about all we need delivered. Oh, transport belts. If we keep transport belts at, what's that? It's 150. If we keep that at 200. Oh, there's 50 of those. So, why are you not filtering this particularly fast? Is it because the coal lake hasn't got enough water in it? I'm not entirely sure. It seems to have enough water. Well, we'll see about adding the second cooling tower and see what that does to the performance. Well, I can't see its available performance, so I assume it's not producing at capacity. Now we're only requiring about 20 odd megawatts. It's the robot ports that require a lot of power to recharge the robots. That'll fluctuate quite rapidly. But the rest of it should be fine, and the rest of it's steady. But, oh, hold on just a second. Okay, so I did just check the recording time, and we're about at 45-minute mark, almost. So it's probably a good idea to finish up, because I don't know how many people actually like watching hour-long videos. There we go, extra cooling tower. So we shall set this up right here. Let's get rid of the wood. Don't we need to do some preparation for this? We do. I actually need you to not be facing that way. Did I produce the wrong cooling tower? No, it's just the old condensers the wrong way around. Oh, we'll have to sort out the condenser and the, of course, the cold water storage tank, which is going to need more water. Ah, we can actually just pump it up from up here. So 2 offshore pumps. Yeah, right. You want to give me that nonsense? If your robots were quicker, you'd be able to catch me, but you're not. Let's actually have them on the level. There we go. And yeah, a couple of those. It's going to require some more iron. We're actually going to have some more iron delivered. So let's have it 400. So we need to fill the condenser, the cooling water source up. We need to shit, why did it stop? I've run out of superheat steam. So everything is ground to a halt. Right, the hot leg still has water. So it's still generating. We need to put some water in the cold leg so that it turns into steam. Oh yeah, so a little low pressure. I've got the low pressure steam built up in this side. Okay, I got done goofed. I should have prepared before I connected it up. That was bad. 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 Considering the power plant is the only source of power I have. We need another one. Actually, we have some pipe grounds. So let's use that. That reaches. 2 more of those. Ooh, come on, let's fill up the condenser. There we go. The cooling tower tank. Let's fill that up. Right, the condenser now has water. The condenser needs to link back to the cold leg. Which is going to be there. And there, like that. So 3 more pipe. There, and that's going to generate superheat steam. Kind of, maybe. I think we may need to put some more in the cold leg. Okay, it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping. Okay, the cooling towers are now full of superheated dry steam. The cold leg has water. The cooling tower tanks have water. The low pressure steam is being dealt with. The condensers no longer have water. The cold leg doesn't have water. There's not a great deal of superheated dry steam, but it's enough as long as it keeps pumping. Good thing these robots don't drop out of the sky when they run out of power, they just go really slow. Okay, performance is now down, because available performance is now up. So that's now a capacity of 60 megawatts. That's spinning. Condenser is fine. Cooling leg should be fine, although it could probably do with another injection of water. Just to make a bit more superheated dry steam. We're basically running on bare bones now. It should hang around that mark though, so it's fine. Might give it a small injection of water, just to be safe. Although I shouldn't need to. Okay, looks like it's slowly increasing through some magical property of it producing more steam than I have water for. Possibly. It's hanging around. It's hanging just above 1k, so I don't think we need any more. We're not going to add any more turbines to this generator. Not unless I actually inject more dry steam. Not unless I inject more water into the coal leg. I could probably get another one off. I could probably get another 2 off if I increase the amount of dry steam running through the system. Because I could just fill up the coal leg again, that would produce more dry steam. So in theory, as long as I can pump the dry steam fast enough, I could run as many turbines as I like off the one generator, which is a little bit broken, because they're 30 megawatts each. Although instead of up here, I'd have to put them down here, so it's kind of symmetrical, and I can run the pipes around. That's only the 72 megawatt. I've still got my steam generators down here, which have finished pumping everything. They finished all the coal up that I can use for my bigger one, for no reason other than because I can. Really, it's really the only reason why I would use them. Use the bigger one, because I can. And one of those can run 3 banks of 2? No, 2 banks of... I don't know. I've actually forgotten what I was running on my single player. I was pretty sure I was running a buttload of them there. So yeah, I think I was running a buttload of them. If that was actually a system of measurement, a buttload. Find out how much a buttload is and give me that much. But that's something for another episode. Maybe even the next one, but I doubt it. Because that's going to require quite a bit more on the way of input. Because we're going to need to make another reactor. And a bunch of other stuff that we haven't made before. We need to make a heat exchanger. Because you can't use the steam generator with a bigger reactor. So we'll have to do that. No, we don't have to go. Water pump sitting there now. No, let's take them away. We'll leave the steam generators just sat there. Because all they need is hot water to run. I believe what I had was I had 2 groups of steam engines. Each group of steam engines was 2 blocks of 10. So, and I could probably add more. So that's what I remember having. You're fine. Yeah, you'll carry on running there perpetually. So, oh, we're running out of spherite. That's not good. This mine is going to go dry. Anyway, we actually come up here to box something off, if I remember rightly. How do we get full of stone again? Oh, my slag's filled up. So we're going to need to move this. Set up. This side's, the copper side's filled up as well. I've got too much slag slurry. We got distracted. We're not full on fluorine, so it's just not processing it quick enough. It's not filtering it quick enough, although we are pretty much full on fluorine gas. So can that. Because we're out of uranite slurry, so we might as well. Anyway, that is something we're going to have to do in the next episode. So, I would like to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. You can leave a like if you enjoyed this episode. You can also share with your friends. It would help me out a great deal, and I would very much appreciate the gesture if you did. And you can also subscribe for more. I do this every week if you haven't noticed by now. Because this is episode something or other. Probably getting close to 20, if I'm not already in the 20s. I can't remember. So yeah, and I shall pick this. I can't do that because I haven't got any of that. I can't do that. I can do that. Though. Why do I want that? I don't. We'll have that. Anyway, I shall see you all later.